Shirley. You seem to be enjoying yourself today.
Of course I am. What else can you do when you're at the river?
So I'm sure there's a lot more that we have to hear about these rivers.
Oh yeah. You know, when I was growing up, the river was an important part. What made it so important? Wow. Fish for starters.
Okay.
So it was a source of food.
Yeah.
Vegetables, our rivers were always a source of water for watering our plants, our gardens. But there was always a rule, a conservation rule. 30 meters from the river to protect the river, to make sure that it does not suffer from siltation. This is a typical protected river. If you look around you, there's natural vegetation.
No cultivation.
No cultivation. So there's very little silt in this river. But you know what? We also used to go to the river to do laundry.
Laundry in the river?
Laundry in the river. Especially these kinds of rocks, which are a bit rough, would come here, and that's where we would be washing our clothes, and the water is flowing. So where the water is flowing, we were taught as children that that water is safe.
Okay.
Where it's stagnant, we were not allowed to touch. So we'd come by the waterfall like this, and then do our laundry.
Okay.
It did not end there. After doing our laundry, we put the clothes around the trees to dry, and we take off our clothes, and we're back.
What about all the men in the community?
In fact, people had different bath areas for men and for women. And when the men saw the clothes, particularly on the trees, they knew that the women were there.
Okay.
So they would not get there without shouting, so that at least the women can be decent.
Wow.
In case if it is an area where they needed to cross over. Now, this is the interesting part.
All right. I'm really yearning to hear this.
When we went to the river as children, we went with aunts, with grandmothers, with older sisters. It was a community affair. You didn't go to the river to do laundry on your own. You did not go to the river to bath alone. It was a village affair. And as we're busy now, bathing, scrubbing, making sure that the heel, yes, this is how we used to exfoliate our heels. You know, I'm actually doing it now, and
Very inexpensive, eh?
it feels so good. And as we're doing this, the grandmothers will tell us about boys, about what not to do when you were with boys, about how to keep yourself pure,
Okay.
and also to prepare you for marriage.
That must have been interesting conversation and very educative.
Oh, they were interesting. But you know, as children, when you heard my grandmother say, by the way, when I was a child, we would go, oh no. Now there she goes. Both would be embarrassed. We didn't want to talk about these things. But when I look back, I am really grateful to my grandmother because she had so much wisdom, and she would say it in a manner that would make us remember what to do and what not to do. I remember one lesson that she gave me. She said, you know what, Priscilla? I was told, I think I'd reached adolescence and I was approaching my teens, and of course she knew that very soon boys would be coming if they had not come already. I won't talk about that one. So she would say, you know what, Priscilla? When a man gives you something, don't think it is for nothing.
That's a good lesson.
Don't expect a man to buy things for you and think he's just doing it from the goodness of his heart. When he brings a packet of biscuits,
He wants something.
his
in
intention
return.
is going to get more out of it. So I was taught from an early age not to accept gifts unless I'm very comfortable with the person who's giving me the gift. And those lessons stayed with me. When I went overseas to England for my first degree, do you know, when we went out for a meal with my colleagues who were men, I would make sure that I have money for my food.
Wow.
I never expected anyone to buy me a meal.
That's a good lesson. That is a very, very good
And now,
etiquette.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
and now I'm a senior citizen. And guess what?
You can do it.
I don't expect someone to give me a meal, a free meal, because nothing is for free. So when I'm at the river, I think of those days with my grandmother, with my aunts, with my cousins, and with my sisters,
Wow.
enjoying the water, but at the same time listening to nuggets of wisdom. That could only happen when you're at the river. So why am I enjoying myself? I'm reliving my childhood. So as I'm here, all I can say while I'm on this river by my home is welcome to my village.